welcome. I go by the name of Unati M, and I am your host for the Young Voice Podcast. So, guys, I'm doing this basically because there are some people that are wondering why I started this podcast. So, basically, this podcast is to give young people the platform to speak their minds, tell a story about their lives. It's not for anyone who's perfect. Yeah? So, this is basically for the imperfect youth that are trying to become better and be better people. So yes, guys, please stay tuned. If you're interested in coming, please DM us on Instagram on the Young Voice Podcast. Yes, guys. Guys, today I'm not alone. I'm with a very special guest. Some know him, some don't. So please help me welcome Amukelani Sibiya, also known as Gwaji. Hi, Gwaji.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, Peter. Thank you guys for having me on the show, man.
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. I'm honored to have you as my first guest.
I'm honored to be on the podcast
I
as
really
the
am.
first guest. It was very.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't expect it, but it's. Thank you. Thank you for
Okay.
having me.
Yeah, thank you for coming.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I would like to know is what's the difference between Amukelani
Mhm.
and Gwaji? What's the difference?
Interesting question. So, Amukelani and Gwaji. So the difference is Amukelani is a person, right?
Mhm.
Gwaji is a brand,
Mhm.
right? So Amukelani is a young entrepreneur, very business minded, always looking forward to help others.
Mhm.
Always about business basically. Yabo? Then Gwaji on the other hand is a brand on its own and so on. So obviously when you walk in the streets, people are gonna automatically call you Gwaji, you know.
Mhm.
They call you they're not gonna call you with your name, they're just gonna call you ngegama
Oh,
lebrand yakho,
okay.
ngegama lebusiness yakho.
Yeah.
So that's how people started calling me Gwaji and all of that.
Mhm.
But it's two different things. It's a brand and the other one is the name.
Okay, so in terms of Gwaji as in the brand,
Okay.
please tell people who do not know what Gwaji is. Some people know it's like Gwaji Essential where some people do not know that.
So Gwaji is a clothing brand, right? But it's a huge crazy story about behind it.
Okay.
So I started Gwaji in 2019 and I was supposed to drop it and then I stopped. And then that's when I started working on the events and other stuff basically. So Gwaji is a clothing brand that started in 2019. It's not a local brand. I don't call myself a local brand.
Okay.
It's a luxury brand.
Okay.
Hence, it's taking so much time. I took so much time in building it because I want
Okay.
everything to be perfect. I don't just want to throw in t-shirts just by the Gwaji. Where like it must have aesthetics, vibes, and it must like give out a proper message to the public or the youth because I'm all about the youth, you know. So yeah, basically I'm all about the youth empowerment to be
Yeah.
specific. Yeah, that's
Okay, so the time you stopped with the clothing line in 2019, why did you stop? What were the reasons?
so here's what happened. Here's the story behind it actually. So it was 2019 September. We went to visit my mom's friend, right? She stays by Lapping Village. So I'm like, okay, this place is dope. How about I do an event when I'm dropping the merch? So like young dropping the merch Gwaji event vibes. Cool. So that happens. People pull through, gang people. Okay, not too many, but for a kid my age, it was a lot because I had like about 70, 80 people there, and it's a small space, so it looked like it was packed.
Yeah.
So it was a successful event.
Yeah. Okay.
So that happened, and then I was like, actually, there's more into this more than I actually think. You know, there's money, there's not necessarily fame, but I can build better connections with other people, and I can save proper money so that I can start the brand. And well, that's
The
when
brand as in the clothing.
the clothing brand.
Okay.
That's when I stopped the clothing brand and I went into the event side of it.
Okay, so with event side, for people who do not know,
Yeah.
like what type of events do you host?
I mean, I host youth events. So everything I do is for the youth. I make sure that whatever I do accommodates everyone. To those who love making food, they come, they sell their food. To those who love selling drinks, they come, they sell their drinks. To those who want to sell sneakers or clothes or whatever you do want to sell, as long as it brings money to you, And when you like you sit at the end of the day, then I'm good. So it's basically about the youth.
Okay, so with people that have stalls at your events, do you make them pay?
Of course, it's business for them.
Everyone.
Everyone.
Okay.
I mean, that's how it works. For them to know, for you to make money, you need to lose money.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't just have everything for free, dog.
True.
If you didn't sell, you must take your L.
Mm.
If you sold, well done, good, sharp. Let's move on. It's business. I took a lot of L's. I took a few W's.
Yeah.
It's life, dog. So that's just how it is. It's business. That's how it works.
Okay, so how many events have you hosted
A lot.
in total?
A lot.
Like
A
your
lot.
own ones, like
No, not collaboration.
not
Okay,
collaborations.
it's not a lot then. My first event in 2019.
The one near 80 people.
Yeah, 80
Oh,
people.
okay,
Yeah. So it
okay.
was 80 people, the first
Yeah.
event, and then it was the second event, which was the first Extreme Months. That's when Sasanda came to me and we hosted the second Extreme Months, so too, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then the third one, I hosted it with Sasanda, Judy, and Kilo. So all in all, I think I've hosted like 5 events alone.
Alone.
Yeah, not collaborations with other brands.
Okay, then including collaborations.
Probably 15, 12. It's not a lot.
Gwaji, you working, Mons?
Nah, I am. Yeah, actually, I'm trying.
Okay. Okay, so in terms of funding these events, who funds your events?
I fund my own events.
How? Where do you get the money to fund your own events?
That's secretive. I can't
So
take it
you
to the
fund
public.
your own
But I
events?
fund my own events. I don't have any sponsors.
Mm-hmm.
I make a plan as an out. It's okay. Draft down a business plan. Do my quotations and then have the whole list of quotations. From there, that's when I need to make a plan and go to okay. How do you make sales? And obviously, I need to be smart with marketing and sales so that I can get money. Basically, if I'm gonna market my shit right, obviously people are gonna buy the tickets, and that's okay. Now I'm telling you, I get my funding.
No, just
okay, it's fine.
speak.
I'm
It's a
gonna tell
safe
you.
space.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah.
To those, it's not gonna work for everyone,
But
but
it
I'm
works
just gonna
for
say
you.
it. So if it's gonna work for you, dog, well done. If it doesn't, nah, hard it, man.
How do you
So how you do it is basically you get the right people to work with, influential people. I'm not influential. Well, I was not at first, but I got influential people in the East Rand, which are my friends, so Sisanda and Judy. Those guys are well known too much in the East Rand. So I got them. We had the same vision. We worked it out. We printed our first batch of tickets, made sales, and then at first we paid for the venue there with the money that we got from the tickets because we didn't have like money in our pockets or well enough money. Yeah. So we paid for our things and all of that. We didn't really profit much, but the only thing we profited was a well done from everyone in the East Channel. It's okay, guys, you did well, you pushed, just do better next time. So every year we just tried to do better and better and better, and we are here now.
Okay, so I get your event or the events that you host or the name of the event that you always host or the one that you hosted 5 times now is Extreme Ones. Like what inspired the name Extreme Ones? Like what made you say, okay, this is Extreme Ones? Which day did you decide that you're gonna name
so after the Lapeng event, Sanda texted me.
Yeah.
Right? So Sanda hit me up. Yo, dog, I want us to work. My friends were at your event. They said it's crazy. I want to be part of the team. I want us to do something. Oh no, he said he asked me to help him host an event, and I was like, you know what? Let's work together. Let's do something together. Let's create something different together. Because it's Gwaji, so you can't be sharing. Let's build something. Cool. That happened. I told him, go find a name. I'll go also look for a name. We got a lot of names, dog. A lot. I think we had like 50, 55 names that we didn't approve of.
Like one.
I can't remember. It's been a while, man. I think it's been like 5, 6 years now. It's been a minute, So I can't remember really the names, but they were not eye catching. But the whole meaning behind Extreme Ones, it's just showing how the youth can be so extreme.
In what way?
In a sense of grooving, in a sense of clothes, in a sense of style, the way they smile, like everything they do, they just go extreme.
Extreme, okay.
So extreme ones, that's basically saying, you guys, the youth, let's go get together, have fun, but let's do it extreme. Let's not do it small. Let's basically
be
create
extreme.
a memory together.
Okay.
I'm all about creating pure memories. Everyone who goes to extreme ones, they'll tell you, this is nice. It's proper memories with your friends,
Yeah.
pictures, videos, and most of the people, it's their first time grooving. So I always need to make sure for them, Uguti, your first time is always the best. So that even if you're gonna go to other events, you're gonna say, okay, I went to this event, Marathon Extreme ones.
It is
Young
nice.
Todd. So
Yeah.
it's all about the name and making sure that I build a proper name for myself. I build a proper brand, not just a brand, but a proper business. Yeah, yeah,
Okay, so extreme ones. I get
Mhm.
it for the extreme youth,
yeah.
basically. So in terms of people being extreme and all of that, maybe scandals that come out from extreme ones, don't they like affect your brand in any way?
Never.
How do the scandals that come out from extreme ones make you feel as the host?
Okay, they make me feel anxious. Nah. First of all, at first I panicked once I started hearing stories that people, like the things that people do at extreme ones or at the event. But at the end of the day, dog, you can't be worrying about what other people do in videos. As much as it's my priority to make sure that everyone's safe. But with the scandals and all of that, like all of the things that happen, I don't let them get to me. Like I said, I take my L's with pride. Yabo. I just need to make sure that whatever they said happened last time doesn't happen again the following time.
Okay.
Like the entire phone, people stealing phones at the event, it's very bad. You don't want to go to crew, you're happy, you come back, you don't have a phone.
Yeah, it's
It's
stolen.
bad. So I need to
Yeah.
make sure that it doesn't happen. As much as I can't stop it, but I need to at least minimize the number of phones that get stolen. So that was one of the key issues that we had. So I had to make sure that, okay, you know what, indaba security must be tight so that indaba phone, yeah. So things like that. But with the mistakes that we hear from people, we always want people to tell us where we did wrong so that we can fix that, because it's all about them and not really about us. So we go around asking people, guys, okay, what are the good things, what are the good experiences that you have at extreme ones? Okay, it's this and this and this and this. Okay, cool. Now, what are the bad experiences did you have at extreme ones? I didn't feel safe. I didn't have this. I didn't have this. I took time, they didn't take my tickets, or they took time then we make sure it's okay with that database that we collected. We fix all the mistakes and make sure that we work with people who are going to make our brand better. Hence I say to you, Guti, everything I do, I make sure, Guti, I work with other people, because it's not just about me, or I'm not even going to do it alone. But for me to be successful, I need to carry others with me so that everyone tells the money, everyone becomes happy. Because in our economy is bad.
Really bad.
South Africa is like, it's bad, dog. There's no job opportunities. Our unemployment rate
It's
is
really
very
high.
high. Yabo. So as the youth, we don't get hired in these companies. You go and study for 7 years.
Yeah.
You come back with your degree. They tell you you don't have experience. Where are you gonna get the experience? Now you're gonna sit a gas and not do anything. That's where a lot of people start creating their businesses, small businesses. Little 200, 300 makes a difference, because
True.
if you didn't do that business, then most of you are bad. Yeah,
Fair.
like you're running a business, you're
Yeah.
getting something. Yeah, it's not a lot, but for the
It's
fact that
something.
you actually thought about it and you actually said, you know what, let me try this and see if it works. It's all about trying. You'll never know until you try.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so besides maybe stealing phones and all of that, I want to know like ongoing challenges that you face every time you host an event or you are in collaboration with someone else hosting an event. What are the ongoing challenges that you face besides like personal, not even personal, but like in terms of planning and all of that? What are those challenges that you face?
Consistency, time management. Like, we have such a limited time and so much work that needs to be done. Disappointments. Anyone can disappoint you at any given time. You can pay someone 10K and you tell them you want stage and sound and lights. The event is starting at 4, Muntaleti is on 3. and you still need to be there. Imagine, because you can't leave the venue, even you like everything that needs to be done. So I'm there. I look like a para. I'm tired.
Ish.
This guy kind of feel I need to go bath. People, okay, if I'm gonna say people should start arriving at 4, obviously black people 6, 7.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yes, management. They at the
Management.
back. So it's that, dog.
Yeah.
But those are the type of challenges that we face, and there's basically nothing we can do about it, but only hope for the best. But
Yeah.
also, if it continues happening that way, that means we need to also change the people that we work with. We need to get people that are reliable. We need to get people that are always on time, and also honesty. It's very important that when you work as a group or when you work as a team, you have honesty amongst each other. Um, and always be creative with your ideas. Don't be afraid to talk about your ideas, because you never know what you. It might be something that we actually need at that point in time. So those are the type of challenges that we face in terms of marketing and ticket sales. There we are cruising.
Yeah, cruising.
But um, time management, dog, and not sometimes you don't even find the venue. Sometimes you don't even find the chairs or the setup or the sound. A lot of people have sound here in the East End, but Tolawalagut on that day, it's a busy day. Because I had that encounter first time I booked the sound. I was supposed to arrive, this guy ditched me and send my money back. Literally, dog, I can't help you. Here's your money.
At least you got the money.
Yeah, but now I have 2 hours. The event must start. There's no sound. Now I must run, make calls, and panic. And dog, I need sound. And then, dog, with God's grace, I got the sound. Event was a success. Everyone was happy, and yeah, we made history once again.
Oh, okay. So, like, in terms of maybe when you introduced the idea to your family of hosting events, would you say that they were supportive at first, or kane baba supportive manje when they see no?
I mean, my parents have been supportive.
Yeah.
My parents have been supportive in everything that I do.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing they've asked me, Gucci, you can do anything you want, dog, but as long as we're not also pass school, because at the time I started hosting events, I was still at school, right? I think I was in grade 10 or 9. I'm not sure. So my dad was like, dog, you can't be hosting people and making people drink at like you're in grade 9 and already when but if it's what you like, go ahead, dog, do it. But you need to also make sure that school and those are grand. Just you don't even have to bring distinctions. Just have a bachelor pass, ube grand, and go do your shit. I'm like, I feel let's go. So with the support of the people around, it's not just about my parents, but also it's surrounding my friends. When I tell them, yo guys, I want to do this, they're all hands on. The people that I work with, guys, I'm trying to do something like this. They're always hands on. They're always down to work, and they're always down to making money. So for me, it works. It works to my advantage because surrounding Yampe, these people have the same mindset as me. So it becomes easier to also like be versatile in terms of the way I think and us sharing ideas as a machita. Yeah.
Okay, so what opportunities would you say, or what doors has Extreme Months opened for you? Like, I don't want to say
Okay.
what benefits came with Extreme Months, but what opportunities came with Extreme Months?
In terms
Like
of
event hosting in general.
yeah. In terms of hosting, amathuba ukuthi ube successful or ama-benefits wakhona mancane because it takes years, dog, to host an event, like to be known like that. It's you don't just decide and wake up one morning and say I want to host the biggest event in the Eastern, and it goes all well. You start small, you grow, and it's a process. It's a working process, but it needs consistency, it needs time, it needs love, and you just need to be creative and versatile and always be open to working with people. Yabo. So yeah, yeah.
Would you say like maybe from social media or whatever, or from maybe the Eastern, did you say like would you say that like you've received hate? Like serious hate, like to a point where you're like, nah, these people hate me. So you've never
maybe it's because I've never received hate from anyone. Maybe behind closed doors, yeah. But I've never heard anyone say, yo dog, usban ban on now because when I went in the show. If there is, I believe there is hate. Not everyone wants to see you successful. but also they're not bold enough to tell me what's under that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't really get hate, but I actually get a lot of support. Like
Really?
crazy. And I always ask myself, I mean, these people don't even know me. Like, I only just host events. Like, I'm literally a nobody. So if it wasn't for Extreme Ones, ngabe ngiyaziphilela nje. But
Makakhona Gwaji as in the brand, so.
yeah, but I'm just saying, Gucci, people have so much support in the East End, and it's so crazy how they support each other in everything that they do, which is a good thing. Because njengoba ngisho ukuthi, I started this and I was not known, but now, crazy enough, I don't want to say I'm the biggest thing, but
You low key are.
low key, that's
Or
what I'm
high
saying. I don't
key.
want to say I'm the, like, I don't want to put myself out there like that, but now I'm where I am because of me actually believing in myself and saying, you know what, if it doesn't work, I fail. But if it works, then let's go. What if it works? Let's not look at the what if it doesn't work part. Let's look at the good part of it. So I didn't really receive much hate, but I got so much love from the East End.
So you've never been like part of, maybe say, social media beef?
Nah, I don't
Like
also.
dragging.
I always make sure that I don't associate myself with drama. Everything or everyone that I associate myself with, it's business related and it's money related. If that's not the case, then what are we gonna talk about? I don't want friends. I don't like friends.
Really?
I don't have friends. But I have people that I work with. If we're gonna be friends, friendship yam now are being a man. Let's not be friends. Some social At least let's be friends
And
knowing
do
what we
something.
going to the top together. That's the type of friendship that I want. So with the people that I call my friends, to those who I call my friends, they know whatever is associated has business inside of it. Even if it's not a partnership, but one of us has to have a business idea and one of us has to help the other person do better in whatever that they're doing. So friendships, nah. If it's money related or you wanna work, nah, dog, let's go.
Then you can.
You're young, you're old. If it's money and the timala in age. So whatever it is, let's work, yeah.
Okay, so in like, I'm very curious about Extreme Months.
Okay.
Ne? So I saw on social media that there were like cases whereby people are selling fake tickets and all of that. How did that like in a way affect you?
It didn't affect me.
Yeah.
It didn't. I don't know why, but it didn't really affect. Maybe it's because I jump in the backward, you know. The reason I'm saying it didn't affect me is because if you were listening, I hope you did. I said to you, I always do research about the bad things that happen at my events, and I take that data and I make sure that it becomes better. So with the data that I've collected, I found out it's okay. Khona abantu abayenza so. Now, how am I gonna make sure that it becomes better and we don't have the same thing again? Because now I'm making people happy, I'm making people jive, I'm making people do the craziest things ever, but now I'm losing man. Everyone's happy. Yeah, dog, what you did well, cool. But okay, but where's my money now? Because we had like 1,300 people now, but I only got like 2,000. How is that possible? So with such things, when after the event, when you do the calculations and you do the maths, I'm a number wahlangana. And when what in the event industry, once you start growing like that, you need to always make sure that you get your things straight in terms of finance, and other business related stuff. You should never lose your mind. I put in the hard work. I don't sleep. I literally spend the whole day in the streets making sure that everyone's gonna go to the same venue and just have fun. So it's only fair for me to get my man. But now I can't go around telling people, guys, you can't be selling fake tickets at Extreme Months because I'm trying to make you guys have fun. Nah, like no one's gonna let out what you are
like
It's crazy. But what do I now do then? That's when the whole changing ticket system concept changes. So that's when we have the stickers and the whole process of it. Yeah.
So are you happy with like the growth that
Too
Extreme
much.
has?
Too much.
Okay, like
Too
let's
much.
speak
Too
numbers.
much.
Like in terms of numbers, ne?
Yeah.
Which Extreme Months would you say was the biggest?
The recent one.
The recent one.
Yeah.
Like even money wise?
Yo. Yo, see the recent one. The recent one was a banger.
Really?
I've never been this happy with my work. You know, every time I do something or every time I try and operate something, I always try and figure out which thing is wrong so that I can make it better.
Yeah.
So throughout the whole 4 years of trying to
Trying.
make my things better, I actually made everything better. And I was
Yeah.
like, shit, okay, what's going on?
Okay,
Why are there so
okay.
many people here? Because there were a lot of people. Like it was packed. It was packed. So money wise, people wise, support wise,
That is.
it was a big W.
So do you have like a okay? Wait, I'm gonna ask you about the numbers again. So like, please like tell us like, okay, give us a range, ne? Like money wise, how much did you make nyan from Extreme Ones?
You talking about profit wise or the whole event in the Mali?
Okay, let's say the things that you spent your money on. Like, let's speak profits. Yeah, let's do profits.
Profit.
Don't say the exact number.
Profit. Yes, I can't say the number. I can't say the number really because but we made a lot of money.
Tell us.
A
Like
lot,
one number.
a lot.
Yeah.
Let's just say 100 going down.
Okay.
So from in between the spaces of 100 and 0, somewhere there. K, by the way, not 100 rand. So 100K going down somewhere there. Yeah.
That you're making money, ne?
I try.
Okay, so the artists that you have at Extreme Ones, do you pay them?
I do.
Really? MC,
Everyone deserves
people
to be
part
paid. Like,
of
yeah.
the maybe security,
Everything needs to be paid. I
photographers,
mean, at the end of the
videographers.
day, now you're out, you're trying to do something for yourself. You know? But at first, so what I do at first is that as a local artist, if you want to perform at my event and you don't really have that much exposure,
Yeah.
or you're not really that well known in the Eastern, I'm gonna say, okay, you know what, you can come play, but I'm not gonna pay you. The least I could do is give you
The exposure.
the exposure, and then once you start have the feel of it, you come back, and then we start talking about my payment. That's how I work. So with the first event and the first niggas that I worked with, I didn't really pay them, but now I actually do because they're good at what they do, and you will the crowd and behave. Because what's an event without an MC? What's an event without a DJ? What's an event without a security? You know, so everyone's playing their different part, and they don't even realize the importance. Yeah, but you go event, and so everyone is playing a very, very, very important role in the event industry. Well, in the Extreme Ones team, Extreme Ones has a very big, large team, but hosted by a very small group of people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that's just about it.
Yeah, so in terms of numbers, money wise and people wise,
People
this
wise,
year's one was the biggest.
the recent one I had roughly, this is just an estimation. It might be more, it might be less. But according to my estimation and the ticket sales that I've made and the money that I got, right? According to my calculations, I had about 3,500 to 3,700 people.
It's crazy.
It was packed inside.
Yeah.
And it was packed outside. So imagine from 8 o'clock until 1 a.m. There's someone at the gate actually wanting to go inside and groove. And at 1 a.m. everyone wants to go home. And there's someone actually wants to go in and have fun. So there's a big one and a crazy one. But out of all the work, out of all the years, and out of all the consistency, this one has been a huge success. Yeah, it's been the best breakthrough. And I can officially say this time that I'm proud of myself.
Really?
Yeah, I've never really said that because I thought you need to pull up your socks. Don't be too good. Like don't celebrate too quick. You know, just work, and then when you start feel like ukuthi manje say bamba. Okay, that's when you start saying, okay, fair. Now I can see where I'm headed. Because you need to build structure, you need to build value, you need to put your name and all of that before you actually start having the money. So me actually making money now is me actually putting the work back then so that I can get paid now. Because other people they work, they don't see the results and they just give up. Yeah, but me now I work, I don't see the results. I check why I don't see the results and I make it better, and then we move.
Okay, I want to ask, like, were you always like this business minded? Like, as a child, what did you want to be like? What career did you want to pursue? Like, as a child.
The crazy part is I don't know what I wanted to be. I never had a proper career.
What
Right?
did you want to do?
But
Be honest,
no,
Gwaji.
listen, I didn't have a specific career,
Mm-hmm.
but I had something that I was interested in,
Mm-hmm.
which is cooking. Right?
Really?
Being a chef has always been my go-to or escape,
Mm-hmm.
like vibe. I cook a lot.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people don't know. Those who know, they know.
You
I
cook a
cook. I
lot.
love cooking.
Really?
I do.
Hey, fun now.
Yabo? I
Yeah.
find I'm very, but I love cooking. I love trying out new recipes. That's
Mm-hmm.
basically my hobby. Yabo? But I've always wanted to be a chef. But yeah, like I said, not everything is gonna work the way you planned.
Yeah.
But you always need to have a plan as you're out. So wanting to be a chef, yeah, sure. Okay, I didn't become a chef, but I know how to cook. And I
Okay.
hope one day I become one.
You still wanna pursue that?
I do. So
Really?
badly, yeah. Dog, I'm young. I'm young. Dog, I need to
When
pursue as
you
much as I
believe that the sky
possibly
is the
can.
limit, ne?
The sky is not the limit.
Mm-hmm.
The sky is not the limit, dog. After the sky, there's the galaxy.
Oh,
So
okay.
why do you have to limit yourself? Go outside the
Fair.
sky and explore. There's a lot
Yeah.
of things outside the sky. Because everyone limits themselves. Why do you have to be limited? Like, why do you
Mm-hmm.
have to be limited? That's you basically saying, "Ngisebenza go 9 to 5." And umuntu osebenza go 9 to 5 limited. You work 4 times. No, you work how many days? You work 30 to 31 days a
Days.
month,
Yeah.
and you only get paid once. Now you're limited because by the time you get paid and by the time you get all that money, um, you have things to pay for, rent, motor, and then you just have change nyan.
Yeah.
You need to buy clothes, you need to buy groceries. You have ukuthi usebenzela ukuthi uphile, but you're not working to go forward.
Mm-hmm.
So me, I don't want that. Me, I wanna struggle, ngicole mfethu, ngicole idaka, and go get my money. If I didn't get it today, hard luck. Next week, I'll make sure that I get it.
Like you sound like umuntu okhuliswe kahle, like if I have to say, you really do.
Thank
So
you.
please tell me, like, how was it growing up?
How was it?
Yeah. Like, how were things? Would you say you had it easy? Do you believe that there's anything as easy, or what would you
I
say?
never had it easy, man. Okay, so angikhulanga ngihlupheka ne.
Mm.
Angiyazi inhlupheko mina angiyazi. But my upbringing made me become the person that I am today. Why am I saying that? I went to a public school in primary.
Mm-hmm.
So imagine you stay in the suburbs, you study EKAS. But now I'm gonna appreciate my parents for this. Why? It helped me grow so much as a kid.
Yeah.
I managed to see the difference between both worlds.
Mm-hmm.
So rich people or fortunate people don't have or don't live the same as abantu poor or less fortunate people. Yabo. So mina ekhaya, my mom is a chef, my dad is a businessman, everyone's making money. At school I have a friend onganasicathulo or onganamakaos or onganajezi.
Yeah.
That's when I'm like, okay, kahle kahle. In life you basically need to appreciate everything that
Yeah.
you get, whether it's little, whether it's big, whether it's slender, whether it's doodler. Appreciate the little things that you get, dog, because you never know when you're gonna lose it. You know what I'm saying?
True.
But you appreciating what you have is you basically saying, okay, I'm proud of myself. Yabo. So upbringing was not bad. Ngikhulile ngaba umntwana, mina ngibe umntwana futhi kakhulu.
Yeah.
Namanje futhi I'm still the same guy,
Yeah.
I dress the same, I walk the same, I talk the same. They know I've always been this guy. But and ngidlala kakhulu, yabo. Ngikhule ngidlala emhlabathini, ngibasha la kanje, yeah. Yabo. Which I wouldn't even cry about.
Yeah.
Like upbringing was the best. I didn't have issues as a kid. Mangibuya esikoleni ngifuna ukuyozidlalela, mangifika ugogo wami uyangiphakela ngiyadla. My mom fetches me ntambama ngendlini. Mangifika endlini ngibhala ama homework, same shit again. Get to school. No, I didn't. I'm lying, I didn't. But you understand what I'm trying to say, which is having to live in two different worlds.
Yeah.
It's either gonna break you, it's either gonna build you. Because khona umuntu ofortunate azohamba e-public school, mafika e-public school achumele abanye abantwana. And then there's another person who's fortunate, also figure public school and actually help others.
Yeah.
And she said, Mom, to Udban Banaganaches and then Namaches I three. Simnikedi one. Oh, I feel some. Thanks for a sure. So that has helped me grow as an individual. That's why I'm always keen into having such conversations with people. I'm always keen into helping others in terms of business. Because
True.
you don't know the struggles that another person faces behind closed doors. We might all be happy in public, but the minute you shut your bedroom door, it's a whole different story. So it's best we try and be kind as possible and always try and help one another where you can. If compared to ushotanga 1 rand ending nayo, guy, because I will never know what
Yeah.
you might actually need it. And I have it in a Khalili pin pop. It's not really gonna do much for me. But when I'm somewhere eating a 1 rand from getting other places imali mele peled.
True.
So the little things that we can do to help others, let's just try and make sure that everyone's happy. Yeah, that's their aim.
So okay, so I want to know what motivates you to work hard. What pushed you or what pushes you to work hard? Like, because people are pushed by different things.
Yeah.
Some by poverty, some by the fear of being poor. Like, what pushes you? What motivates you to work hard?
First of all, my parents, especially my mom.
Yeah.
My mom's a hard worker. Your mom's cool.
Yeah.
She also loves people. She also loves working hard and helping others where she can. So my mom's a baker. Yabo. So my parents, Paspana cool. My dad also is a hard worker. So every time I went to school, we used to have those morning talks with Ntanayam.
Yeah.
Just push this, and then after high school, you're gonna do this. I had the support that I needed, and I had the love and the respect and everything that I possibly would need as a teenager from my parents. I actually got it. So that's why I wouldn't wanna go to the public and disappoint them and start acting weirdly into the public. You had this and this and this, but now you're just a guy
Yeah.
I don't like that. I want to
Yeah.
do my own things. At least uma ngichomela ngeteki mfethu ngichomela ngeteki elithengwe yimi.
Yeah.
Angeke uzongichomela ngeteki elithengwe umamakho nge-2000.
Mhm.
If mina ngigcokela i-300 elase-Pep and ugcokela i-4000 othengele umamakho, I'd rather wear the 300 one because ngizithengele.
Yeah.
If you wanna wear the 4000 one chomela abantu, it's on you.
Imali
But
kamamakho.
but it's not the same. We're never the same. I managed to put in the work and get
Yeah.
that 300 rand and buy that sneaker for myself. There's a difference between those two people. That's why abantu abaslim eskoleni, not in a bad way, but most of the people in high school who are not school smart are actually the one who will be most likely to be successful in
as compared
the
to the
near
smart ones.
future.
Yeah.
Because lo slim uzohamba university ayifunda accounting, ubongani is not good esikolweni, is gonna, struggle nyana. But the minute accepts the school is gonna go hustle and it's gonna start a business and it's gonna hire you as an accountant to come make money for him. He didn't go to school, he didn't graduate. But now when he graduates, so
usebenzela yena.
woman's elimali and he's just sitting lahleli corner and just
Yeah.
I feel bangenzela imali on. Yabo. So it's always, like I said, it's always important to be kind because you'll never know who's gonna help you one day.
Yeah.
Yabo. Whether you have it all, whether you don't, just do good.
You're like a very interesting person. I want to know, I'm going back to extreme ones.
Okay.
Ne? So starting extreme ones, did you have like a certain age restriction? Like for this going
I
up?
did.
What qualifies
do.
as the youth?
Not I did.
What qualifies? What age do you qualify to be youth?
To be youth
according
or
to you?
Yeah. Youth. I believe youth starts from a very, very young age. If you're young, you're part of it. But in the entertainment industry,
Yeah.
youth is from 18 going up.
Mm-hmm.
If we're gonna push it, at least 16.
Okay.
At least, because I'm hosting a different type of crowd. I'm host abantu abadala. I'm known by kids, so I'm gonna give them what they want. So my age restriction, or when I say youth, I mean now I say 18, but back then I used to say 16 because Benguleo age group le.
Yeah.
But now it's 18 going up.
Yeah.
So because at least more than 18 uyakwazi ukuzibheka, you can be responsible, you can think for yourself. But more than 16 usanokile decision,
Yeah.
it's kind of bad nyana.
Yeah.
Those are the ones athekayo kakhulu in terms of phone, because they
Yeah.
kids and that umntwana letha le phone. Obviously you're going to give them because awufuna ukushaya, yabo. So you try by all means to make sure with the age restriction is proper and other stuff related to that zimeveling online.
So would you say most of your supporters or people that come or attend your events are 18-year-olds?
Not really.
Or most of them are like below 18?
Not most. Nah, not most. But
Maybe
around
50,
that
50?
age, let's just say 18 and 20.
Yeah.
Around there. So a lot of my crowd, I'm 18, 19, 20.
Yeah.
And then 21s get 22s, those other ones. For my 30%. And then the rest is like 18, 19,
Yeah.
20, 17, 16 more getting in Atlanta because of Nigeria. But yeah, that's
Okay.
my age group mostly, or the age that I usually have as the attendance. Yeah.
So it's 18.
Yeah, 18, 19, 20.
Yeah. So in terms of marketing Extreme Ones or promoting Extreme Ones, the artists that you have, ne? Most of the, I don't want to say local artists.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's rude. But like the
Not
artists that,
really. Yeah. But
like
okay.
people that are not known like that. Do you specifically target people that are not known like
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
Amabom.
Yeah. That's where the money is. I was celebrities.
Yeah.
Celebrities don't really bring the crowd. They don't. Like, I mean, I don't believe in booking a celebrity and thinking Extreme Ones is one.
Yeah.
You know, I always try and keep it in the circle. How do I do that? I'm gonna book the hottest local DJs.
Yeah.
I'm gonna book the well-known local artists. Those are the guys that are gonna do the marketing for me. With Echo as a DJ, I'm gonna say Upaki no Sihle, no Bongani, no Tapelo, no Mbali, no Palisa are my friends. Guys, I'm gonna perform at Extreme Months. Please buy tickets and come support me. Echo, let's go support him. That's when by how many local DJs do I have and I'm gonna do the same thing. And I'm gonna actually pay them.
Yeah.
You pay out 500 or 600. You're gonna go tell your friends and your family and your cousins, gents pull through. They're definitely gonna pull through because they wanna see you perform.
Yeah.
You know. So Jobang should the support is big. The support is big, dog.
So you do not believe that big artists or famous people, celebrities, so they bring numbers?
No, I don't.
You don't think so?
I've done it. It worked for me.
Okay.
But only to a certain extent also.
Yeah.
You know, I mean I'm at a place where now I need to start booking celebrities because I have the numbers, I have the crowd. I need to start now being versatile and going inside the entertainment industry like that. I'm planning to go bigger, you know. So obviously for me to go bigger, that's when bona sebangena manje. It's okay. I'll be at Gwaji's event, blah blah blah. That's when I'm gonna start getting the outside crowd from the East End.
Yeah.
Bontwana balima Tembisa, Soweto, wherever they're gonna pull through because it's a big event. Yabo. But as a first time event planner, I wouldn't advise you to book a celebrity. If you will or you do have the money to book, at least book like one, just to balance. Ukuthi okay kuzobe khona uScott Maphuma, uDJ Thabang uzobadlala intwana yami idlala eDKNY or usibani bani idlala emabaso. Ayiyabhalance line-up ithi ngivaya akufani it's something yabo. But mina I always believe ukuthi if we're gonna keep it amongst ourselves and make sure that before we take it to the entertainment industry or before we take it to the public, let's just make sure that everyone around here is good and everyone gets the exposure. Because if you're gonna play for Extreme Ones for 4 years and I pay you on the fifth year that you're gonna play, now imagine so much exposure that I've given you, or that you got from. I don't even want to say given you because now it sounds but the exposure as an artist that you got from Extreme Ones, how is it going to benefit you? Once we start calling them a celebrity and pushing all these celebrities, now you also get layer exposure layer to the entertainment industry. Which you never know. Zinqumalo might say, "Hey, Joe, this guy DJ Agamnand, I want him to be my DJ. Yo, dog, you good DJ, let's go." Or popular and all. So you never really know, but that's just how it goes.